Welcome. Eat, sleep, Sixers. Hey, Miami.
Volume.
What's up?
There we go. We good.
I said today we got to play the Miami Heat. Are the Sixers ready for this Miami Heat that's been pretty hot lately?
Mm,
We will find out today.
most
Definitely
definitely.
find out today.
Most definitely. As an East Coast opponent, Jose, we definitely got to put on our A game. This is definitely a team that we're going to see a few more times. Miami has been pretty good the last few years under the Jimmy Butler regime. Who's out tonight? Along with Ben. So, they were missing some key pieces on their squad. I'm looking for a big, big game out of Philadelphia. I want us to start off fast like we did last game.
Did you see that interview, the Tyrese Maxey interview?
Refresh my memory.
He was asked about his 3-point shooting. And what he said was during COVID, coach gave him a call, told him he works out in the gym harder than anybody in the world. And I quote, so keep shooting it, kid. Just like that.
Mm,
So you know what I'm gonna say to that? Indeed. Keep shooting it, kid.
most definitely. Most definitely. And respect the doc for giving the kid a fluorescent green light because I think he deserves it, man. With the progression in his game, his ceiling is still, you know, through the roof. We're talking about Tyrese Maxey for those who don't know. I think he adds another element to this offense when he's going good and he's playing his game. That could be scary and bode well for us, man. I'm excited for him. I'm
He just
excited.
like he even admitted it. He said, I had a tendency of pump faking and passing off. Dude, just take the shot.
Take the shot.
You
Take
wide
the shot.
open, take the shot.
You know what I mean?
Because if you pass it to Toby, you ain't getting it back, kid.
Quite honestly, I know this is a bad comparison, but there's been stories AI in the huddle with his team telling them to take the shots. Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, things of that sort. You know what I mean? It takes pressure off of a scorer when other people are willing to shoot, you know, themselves. You know what I mean? It takes defensive pressure from the other team. You know, they can't be so worried about him. This guy might just hit a shot. So
I just like to see the other guys rolling because Embiid does a lot. So
yeah.
with that being said, he can say, all right, I could tone down just a bit. These guys are shooting lights out. He doesn't feel a lot of the pressure. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing that he got teammates backing him up in that department.
Most definitely.
If it makes sense.
Most definitely. Most definitely. The team aspect I think is overlooked in today's basketball. That's more so superstar oriented. But with a full team, your main guys could get some rest, the rest that they need. It was not always being accounted upon. And I definitely think Embiid is that guy to need. We brought in Drummond. I would like for us to mix in Drummond a little bit more, keep Embiid fresh. You know, this is our guy. This is our MVP. And you heard Chuck say, you look around the NBA, you can't name one player that's playing better than this guy right now. Lights out. So I'm excited for Embiid, man. I'm definitely excited to see Embiid and see where Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, and players like Tobias Harris, where they come in stepping up, being role players. So I want to see that. I want to see that. You know,
Smitty Lewis Sr. says that teammate should be Tobias. Yes, it should be
should
Tobias.
be,
It
should be,
should be.
it should be. You know,
They ain't no denying that. So if we don't agree with you, something wrong with us.
I should have
Um,
had more PTO on my check, but you know, but
yeah, Smitty, man, we all want it to be him too.
yeah,
But he seems to see it otherwise at times. So
most definitely. You know, I think this team is built actually right now to rely on one another. So everybody needs to perform at a high caliber every night. And Miami's the type of team that's going to test you to that, regardless of who's out on the floor. I know Bam's not going to be out there, whatever. You know what I mean? This is an East Coast opponent, so I'm expecting a game tonight, just like I expected a game last game as
All
well.
right. So here we go. Starting lineups are in. And we have Tyrese Maxey,
At the one,
Seth Curry,
at the two,
Cork Maz,
at the three.
Tobias,
Okay.
Joel Embiid.
All right. All right. How do you feel about that lineup, Jose?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Three ball handlers early. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I just want to see the defense part of that kick in. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that Maxey emphasized on that interview that I was talking about, and I didn't mention it early, was the defense, the on-ball defense. So hopefully, the kid develops on that department, because there's a lot of criticism over it. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't the only one, because you can make that case with Shake. You can make that case with Seth. You can make that case with Maxey. Only difference between Maxey and the rest of these cats is that Maxey is a goon. He is a gym rat. He will get better. It's just up to everybody else how far their patience is going to go. Me personally, I'm okay. We wasted 5 years to watch somebody develop an offensive game, and we gave him that much patience. I feel like we can give this kid some patience. If time goes by and he does not show any improvement on defense, okay. I don't think 5 years should go by, because we already should learn our lesson with that. But we got to give this kid a break, man. Because if anything, all he did was show us improvement, especially on the off season. So I think he's a hard enough worker to know. He already, admitted it. He said it in the press conference. So he's aware. He's aware.
And most importantly, he's aware of his flaws. And you see that in the work that he put in this off season. And he's come back, an even better shooter, an even better decision maker. I just don't think the kid is a flat out point guard. I think he's a guard. He's just a guard. He could go get it at the two or at the one. So I'm expecting Doc to keep putting this man in position to, grow as a player, because he's definitely going to be an elite player in the future. So it's good to have a young guy on your team like that with that highest ceiling. It's like Joel and him, both young, very young guys with elite ceilings. So I'm excited, man. But one can say that this team is missing a number 2 option component to really, put us up there with the East elites at the end. What would you say to that, Jose? To the man who says that we're missing that number 2 guy on this roster?
Well, with the disappearing acts that we get from Tobias, I mean, that's a strong case you can make. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because he's getting paid like a number 1, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for sure.
He's getting paid like number 1. Ridiculous contract, if you ask me.
Hell of a contract by his
I mean, hell of a contract on his part, and he ain't but I mean,
he's not a 2 saying we're not saying he is, but it's more so what he's being paid to be.
Listen, he can be a great third option. Wait. But he's definitely playing his position right now.
Yeah.
He playing like a 4, honestly. You know what I'm saying? With the inconsistency that he gives us, he's playing like a power forward. Better.
I ain't gonna lie.
Not a good one either. I ain't comparing him to Tim Duncan by no stretch of the means, so don't get my words twisted.
Yeah. So with the starting lineup being read already, we know who's coming off the bench for us as well. I'm gonna ask you, Jose, who's your key players tonight that need to get it done for us to get this W? Talk to me.
Well, since we got one of our bench players in the starting lineup, I can't mention him. I've been rooting for him lately because I'm tired of his inconsistency. His inconsistency is worse than Tobias that we talked about. So I've been rooting for Korkmaz, but since he's starting, then I gotta lean towards somebody else, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that in this game, Andre Drummond got to step up big.
I would have to agree with you. I like that, Jordan. So I'm going to have to come back on you on that, and I'm going to say Korkmaz has to play his part.
He has to. He's starting. He got to play good, but
he has to play his part.
If you go back and look at the 2 games that he started when he was playing the point, he didn't play bad.
I hear you. I hear you. My toddler's screaming at me. So, just had to.
Yeah, like if you go back and look at Korkmaz's 2 games that he started when while Tyrese Maxey was out, whatever, and they put him in to start, he didn't play bad.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I'm not gonna sit there and blow him up like he played great.
Yeah.
But he didn't disappoint.
Yeah. I'm looking for Matisse Thybulle to give us a defensive performance as he did last game. I mean, that's what we got accustomed to seeing. Maybe a little bit spoiled to seeing in Matisse Thybulle over the last few years with him, with the blocks, with the steals. We get accustomed to that, and when we don't see it for a while, to be totally honest, he struggled in that aspect of his game. To be honest, I would like to see him get back to that, because that's the role he plays on this team. He's our goon on defense, by the way he plays. So I definitely want to see Matisse Thybulle get back in the swing of things, man, defensively.
He got to stop smiling so much. Like, he's cool. I like the monotone attitude. I like all of that. You know what I'm saying? But, bro.
Yeah.
We need you. We like
can't be too friendly out there.
Like, learn how to do the rock eyebrow or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got mean mug somebody. Like, they ain't taking you serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most
you push your man hand out the way and you want to crack a smile to that. Like, there's nothing wrong with smiling, man. There's nothing wrong with it. Trust me, man. That's the best cure for a lot of problems.
Most definitely.
But he needs to adapt a little bit of Philly in him, man. If you from the slums, or like we so unapproachable, man, because of the way we look, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm right, man.
Yeah,
everybody that was, born and raised in the slums, man. You look at them from far away, you don't even want to approach nobody, man.
Right.
So, and they could be the nicest person in the world once you get to know them. You know what I mean?
What who Jay's basically saying is, would like to see Thybulle play a little bit more meaner. A little bit more meaner.
Yeah. I might be wording it wrong, but y'all get my point.
Every great team needs a couple goons on
you
the
need
team.
That from a defender is what I'm saying.
You need that. Yeah, that's part of that. That's part of that. It's that the extra effort, that he puts in. I want to see another player on this team like that, though, to be totally honest. If it's all said and done, this team definitely needs another perimeter defender. I'm going to be totally honest, or a point guard as well. So if we're going to make any type of move in the future, I definitely would like to see a wing player and a point guard in that move.
I've been screaming for a small forward and a point guard. Like, they don't have to be Hall of Famers, but they got to be good enough.
Sure, indeed.
And that's all.
That's it.
That'll put us over the top.
We don't need no 40-point scorer on this team. This team is not. We're a move away. We're a Drew Holiday move away.
That's great. That's a great. I like that. That's what he needs.
Big facts. He definitely needs some market.
That's what he needs. I like that. I agree.
Hey, Big Lou, we see you from YouTube commenting, man. Whether we agree with your comments or not, we definitely like to show you some love for watching. You're saying you need to see Ben Simmons back on the floor.
Only thing I got to say about that Big Ten is we don't know when, but we ain't gonna see him here. So you might also expect in your head, Photoshop what jersey he's gonna wear next, because He ain't playing here no more.
I think this is this has been an up and down thing all year. And I do agree with Jose. I don't feel it's going to be there because the caliber of people that you're dealing with and Daryl Morey and Clutch Sports had. So, I think the chess match is just unbearable right now. And I do think it's going to keep going along. Uh, I don't think it hurts the Sixers as much as it hurts the player involved, if you get my drift, but I do think it hurts us in as we get later in the season and we start playing games of true meaning at the end. I definitely want to see a player in his place taking up damn near 30 something $1,000,000.
What I do want to say is, shout out to Joel Embiid for not letting that mess up with his game because he's on a roll and you could tell that all that hoopla is not bothering him.
Yeah,
So shout out to him.
business. Yeah, he been in his business bag. Shout out to Embiid. He definitely been coming to every game with his hard hat and his lunch pail in his hand.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's a good analogy. I like that one.
Ready to work, bro. Ready to work.
Yeah.
So I see it. I respect it. It's just some nights everybody that's watching can say that, can agree that he needs a little bit more help, against the upper echelon teams. So, you know, it is what it is. We're rolling right now. You know what I mean? We're rolling. I would like to keep us rolling and see how far this team could get because the team is getting better every game. It's not the same level of team that we saw in the beginning of the year. This team has got better and gotten chemistry together. So, Miami Heat, Philadelphia Sixers. That's what we're getting into tonight. But right now, we're going to get into.
Hold up, man. Is he around? I don't even think he around.
No, he's not around. That's why we going right in.
He on vacation anyway. I told him not to be texting us no more.
No, we shut him out last night.
Yeah, he shut out. He shut out.
I got an over and under. My first over and under is Tyrese Maxey, 20 points or more. Over and under.
Against this Miami Heat, and he's starting. Yep. I'm saying over.
So you like a repeated performance from last game,
bro? After that interview, bro, if he don't show out after an interview, like if he don't show out tomorrow, I'm okay with that. But you ain't gonna come back after getting on the podium and saying I'm gonna shoot an open shot and not give me 20. Yeah, after you make comments like that,
most definitely.
So great interview, Maxie. Yeah, show and prove now. Let's show and tell.
I mean, confidence does a lot for a young, talented player like himself. So, I'm expecting it from him. After you've seen certain things from a player, him handle his way in certain situations, I'm expecting certain things from him. So,
yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Sky's the limit with
I'm that. I'm saying over. So what you saying, Pop?
Over.
You didn't say it, so I had to.
Okay, over. I thought I was being exuberant the way I was with Maxey, but over. I think this kid is about to go on a tear. I think this is what he is. What you saw last night. Him and Joel Embiid had to figure out a way to integrate each other games, playing with each other. So I think they're kind of figuring that out a little bit is what we're seeing. So and also the coach staggering their minutes a little bit. Just so Maxey can take control of the offense as far as ball in his hand instead of giving it up top to Embiid for him to run things.
All right, so I'm gonna start something new with my over and under pick. Something we don't do on this show, and I don't want to bring negativity into this, but this is something that's been bugging me as of late.
Okay.
12 turnovers over under.
I'm hoping under, man. I'm hoping under. But, under. I'm going to say under.
You don't go under?
I'm going to say under because it has to be for my blood pressure's sake. The stupid
pass. We never choose turnovers as an over and under. I wanted to do something different today. Okay, so I'm choosing turnovers.
Okay, what's your answer on that, though?
I'm going under as well. Because in order for them to smack these dudes like they ain't no tomorrow, they got to go under.
Most definitely. most definitely. So Joel Embiid, I'm looking for a 30-point performance. He kind of killed my ticket last night. We're not doing that. Sorry to put that out there, but you know, it's come to a point where we're expecting that from him, like we used to expect it from players like Shaquille O'Neal, the 30 and 10 night. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking for him with no Bam down there, with no Bam.
Listen, I told you yesterday, man. That's the biggest thing. Listen, he could have pouted. He could have said, "No, I'm going back on that floor. I'm getting this 30." My man chose the dub.
Yeah.
Now, if that doesn't speak volumes, y'all not understanding the language.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely about team. And I also felt like being tied with the distinguished company that he was being tied with, which is Wilt Chamberlain and Allen Iverson, two of the greatest Sixers ever. I think that was poetry in motion right there for Joel Embiid. It's time we recognize a few of these comments before we head out tonight, Jose.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
about to put this one guy on blast. Are you crazy? Don't come on here with that nonsense, man.
nah, I slid right past his John. I
Yeah,
slid
yeah, yeah. You're not ready for this kind of smoke, pop.
right.
That's somewhere else.
Um, thankful
You
for
know what I'm
everybody
saying?
that came out and watched tonight. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social media platform. And we always count on word of mouth advertisements. So we expect for people to, Jose?
We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. Don't forget about Twitch for the people who like going on Twitch and watching videos on there. Big Daddy, what's going on, my
What's
guy?
up, big homie?
Enjoy the game.
Yeah, most definitely.
So again, we're on there. For all you Sixers lovers, who come on here, interact with us, enjoy the show with us, because we enjoy the hell out of this. We do
Yeah,
this for you guys.
yeah.
You know, it's the love of the team is what's got us here, and it's what's going to continue to do this. So please hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's go, Sixers.
Sixers, Miami Heat. It's grind time. Let's go. See you after the game, post game.